Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills, we're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Cincinnati Bengals. Ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And away we go in Cincinnati. Here's a return from the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
It's Tracy on 2nd down. And he's all the way across midfield, down and inside that 45-yard line. Giving an 18-yard pickup there. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Get set, get set. Up.
First down throw by Purdy. Throw secured by George Pickett. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. It's a pickup of 26. And the Bengals have a first down.
Remember, it's pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Up.
Working inside the red zone. Into traffic. Complete. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 3rd and goal. Tracy. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10. Now first carry here for Ashton Genty. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 27 on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better. First down.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
First down, and they go right back to it. Good defensive effort here. Drives him back across midfield. On their own side. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Out of the gun, Daniels. This is Loveland working the right side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Daniels. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish off their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. And he picked up close to 4. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5
Get set.
at the 28-yard line.
Purdy throwing here. Escapes the pocket. But he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Okay, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
And he got under this one, but it's going nowhere, almost straight up into the air. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Daniels off the play action. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They kick the running back in motion. This is Genty on 2nd. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Christian Benford up to make that stop.
Humble 5 to 6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
6-yard line.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Back at the 49-yard line.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They have second down behind the sticks. From the gun, it's Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready?
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Cowboy 80.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Get it. Cougar 19.
To throw, Daniels. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Ready.
Coming left is Genty. It's inside the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a second quarter lead.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
53.
They'll start the drive with Warren. Rob Pratt, first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's Pickens with a catch out right. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Purdy on 3rd and 1. That one's caught by Mooney. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
They left him wide open. It's complete. It's a race down the right side. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Get set. Get set.
First and goal at the
No run. Davis. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
Design bootleg here. Vacates quickly left side. Caught out wide. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
They've been kept down so far. Need to find a couple more yards here on 3rd and goal.
Get set. Line around up. Up.
On the gun is Purdy. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The 50. 30. At the 20. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
For the extra point, here's Smith. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Lions double their lead to 14. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Fielded at the 7. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Outside. Yellow. 18. Watch out.
After the pick, Purdy back to the air. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Detroit. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough second pick 6 to watch.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Purdy on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not at the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Get set. Get set. Up.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Outside. 18.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got his man. Shakir has it. Well, his great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. New set of downs for him, and they'll start at the 38.
down.
Get set. Get set. Up.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. Downfield, and Shakir has it. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Chased out to his right. That one connects. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Bengals first down. First down and goal to go.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals chop some of the lead off before the half. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That is awesome.
Bengals 14.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
19 Tigers. 19 Tigers.
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. He's got him. It's caught. And he's in. Oh, the double pass stuns him and ends with a touchdown.
Touchdown, Lions.
For the extra point, here's Smith.
Point after.
And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now with Daniels. Rolling out to his left. Now he's throwing deep down that side of the field. Brought in inside the 20. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, it requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Here's Genty running right, and he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He's looking for Colston Loveland, and it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
76, go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Catch made. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Bengals 14.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10. At their own
Bengals getting set,
24-yard
Brock. Here comes first and 10. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. That's grabbed inside the 30. They get 35 out of that play. And the Bengals have a first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside gets the job done.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in balance.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Yellow.
Here's Purdy to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
on the play. That's another Bengals first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard
Stick
line.
into the air here. It's Purdy. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals start the second half with some needed points. George Pickens, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First play is going to be again to Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Now Daniels off the play action. Connects on the crosser. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They give left side to Genty. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 1 at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Let's go now.
Man in motion, headed right. They give here to the motion man. And they take him down right along the 30. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up second down. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't honed the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up, second and 10. Genty from the gun. Hop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Has him on a quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. This, our last play of the quarter. First down, Purdy to throw. Forced out to his right. And he's hit and dropped. So that's going to bring an end to our third quarter, with him picking himself up after that sack. Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack.
Get set, get set.
Purdy throwing here. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're on him right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he gets it away from his end zone. Does this clean at the 30. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Lions take over first and 10.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go.
Play fake here, Daniels. Brought in by his back here, it's Genty. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Motioning right is Egbuka.
18 Cardinal.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Drawing up the design keeper. Space to the left. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
It's really hard, Kate, to get 100-yard games, right? Defenses in this league pride themselves and keep the rushers short of 100. But if you're going to hit that century mark, it's going to take runs just like that one.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Get it.
From the gun, it's Daniels. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And they're really trying to pile it on here. The offense staying out there on 4th and goal. They're going to try to throw for it. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions keep running away with this. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions continue piling on to this lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Get set. 18. Yellow.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. George Pickens, the intended target. So it'll be 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. On 3rd down, Purdy. This one's quickly to Shakir. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. He's got it. It's complete to Pickens. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
The
throw again. It's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. He just did.
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Yellow.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To the air again. Purdy. Hauled in by Mooney, left side. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Offensive line fast.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Yellow. Up.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. Escapes the pocket. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively.
Oh, no, they get him yet again! And the Lions take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Kate, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
Smack, here we go.
Genty on the give, he's headed right. And he's bottled up the line on the final play before the 2-minute warning. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Ready.
Slot receivers headed left.
Ready.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Gino Stone on the stop. A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Cougar 19. Come on. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Lions readying for the punt. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30.
The Bengals take over first and 10.
First and 10 from the 32.
Get set.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Trying to push deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Pass is hauled in by the running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
14 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Pretty throwing here on first. Downfield, and Shakir has it. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
First and 10 at the 39.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Finds him over the middle. He won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left, and after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. Offense is set, first and 10.
Up. Watch out. Up.
Now Purdy. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Lions get the win on the road. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Cincinnati.